Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I am in another tank top. Concord Baptist Church. Another tank top. It's a silverly gray pink writing, but I just love it. Anyway, so the only days here, there are only 2 videos. I already released the other 2 today. The song, the music one, and the behind the story of that one, so make sure to check out those 2 before these final 2 videos of the day. Genesis double chapter 42 and 43, and then Exodus, also another double chapter to finish it off right off the bat, and that'll be 31 and 32. Yes, these double chapters are both close together and it's easier to read. But anyway, let's just get down to business reading these, and I'm so excited to continue today because life in general, it just soaks and builds your muscle. So the entire next coming week, I'm taking a break off of these videos because I'll be up on the beach and want to have time to get all these done until next week as of this week. So just letting you that out there for you guys, so just to tell. Anyway, let's get started. Chapter 42 and 43. When Jacob learned there was a grain in Egypt, he said to his son, "Why have you kept looking at each other? He could use. I've heard there in the grain of Egypt. Go down and buy some for us, so we may live and not die." And 10 of Jacob's brothers went down to gain grain of Egypt. But Jacob did not send Benjamites and Joseph's brothers from the others, because he was afraid of harm might come to him. So the Israelite son among those who went to buy grain. But there was famine in the land of Canaan also. Now Joseph was going to the land, the person who had soiled the grain and people. So when Joseph's brothers arrived, they bowed down to him on their faces to the ground. As soon as Joseph saw this, brothers recognized him, but he pretended to anger stranger, and he spoke harshly to them. "Where do you come from?" he asked. "From the land of Canaan," they replied, "to buy food." And thought Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. When he remembered the dream about him, he said to them, "You are spies. You come to see where the land unprotected." "No, my lord," they answered. "Your servants have come to buy food, and we are the sons of one man. A servant, honest man, not a spy." "No," he said to them. "You have come to see where the land is unprotected," they replied. "Your servant, there are 12 brothers and sons of a man who lie in the land of Canaan. The youngest now with your father is no more." Joseph said to them, "Is it just as I told you? You are spies, and this is how you would test. Surely as for Lot lives, you will not leave the place unless your youngest brother come here, and send one number and give brothers and rest and to be kept in prison, so you may worth me test this. If you see telling the truth, if you are not, surely the prayer leaves as you are spies, and put them in custody, and for 3 days. The 3rd day Joseph said to them, "And do this, and you will live, for I fear God. If you are not honest men, let 100 brothers stay here in prison, while the rest of you will go and reign back with your surrounding household. But you must bring your youngest brother to me, so you may words to verify, and you will not die." This proceeded to do. And he said to another, "Surely you are being pushed because of the brothers. Dress how pleased with us for this life." But we would not listen. They were distressed he had come to us. We replied, "I didn't tell you to sin against the boy." But they won't listen. Now you must give an account of the blood, and they did not realize. Joseph couldn't really understand them, since he used an interpreter. He turned away from them and began to weep. He came back and spoke to them again. So how to be taken from them, and bound the eyes, and Joseph given the orders to fill the bags with grain. But each man so were back, and given the provision of the journey after he was down from them to load the grain. And Donald and Keys left, a place where he saw the night of one open the sack and feed donkey, and the silver mouth and the sick, and silver bone, and returned and said, "Brothers, here it is in my sack." The heart sang, and turn eternally says, What the God has done for us? They had come to the father Jacob and land Canaan, and they told them that what happened to them. They said to a man who was Lord over the Lord spoken harshly and treated through we were spying on the land. He said to them, we are honest men and we are not spies. We are 12 brothers and sons of the father. One is no more than the youngest now with our father in Canaan. The man who is the Lord over the land and said to us, this is how I know whatever you are honest men, leave one brother with me, take the food in a starving household, and go bring the youngest brother to me. I will know you are not a spy and honest men when I give your brother back to you. You can trade in the land, and to imply the employing, emptying their sacks, and each man's sack was plunged with silver. They implied saw the money pouch, and they were frightened. And Jacob's father said to them, you have deprived me of my treasure, and Joseph is no more, Simon is no more. And now one takes Benjamin, and everything is against me. And Reuben said to my father, you have made both the sons to death, and when I do not bring them back to you, then trust my care, and I'll bring them back. But Jacob said, my son will not go down there with you. His brother is dead, and he is only one left. If harm comes to me on him, the journey will take, and you bring great head down to the grave to the sorrow. Now famine was severe in the land, so that they had eaten grain they had brought from Egypt, and their father said to him, go back and buy a little bit more food. But Judah said to them, man, warnedly so solemnly, you will not see my face unless your brother is with you. If you send your brothers among us, will you go down and buy food for you? But if you didn't see him, and you will not go down, because you, the man, said to us, you will see my face again, unless your brother is with you. Israel asked, why did you bring the trouble on me in telling the man you had another brother? They replied, a man requested as closely observed our family, if their father is still alive. He asked us, do you have any other brother? We replied, answered his question how we are to know. He would bring your brother down here. Judah said to the father, send the boy of mine with me, and we will go at once, so that we and you may live and not die. I am myself the guaranteeing my safety, so you can hold me personally, and responsible for me. If I do not bring them back into you to set here before you, do not bring them back to you and set before you, and I will bear blame before you all my life, as it is, and we had declared, and we have gone and turned twice. The father of Israel said to them, if you must be doing then this, for Solomon protects the land, abide and take them down to a man, and gifts and blame, little money, and species and myrrh, and savalias, and nuts, and almonds, and all take double, and the amount with you. For you want silver that was put back in the mother sack, perhaps a mistake. Take a brother also, and go back a man at once, and a man may God Almighty grant mercy before the man, so he will let your brother Benjamin come back with you. As for me, I am brave and not brave. So the man took the gifts and doubled the amount of silver, and Benjamin also. They hurried down to Egypt, but sent themselves to Joseph. And Joseph himself Benjamin then said, he said to the dwelling house, take these men to houses sheltered in, the animals prepare their meal. They are eating them with me at noon. And the man said to Joseph, told me and took the man in Joseph's house. Now the men were frightened when they were taken to his house. They thought they were brought because the silver that was put in sacks. And the first time he wanted to attack us, and they were power and seized the slaves to take our donkey. So he went out to Joseph's steward and spoke and returned to the house. We beg your pardon, your lord, they said. We came down here the first time and buy food, but the place would stop at night, and we opened the sack. Each of us found his silver in excess weight, the month of the sack, so we have brought back with us. We also brought the additional silver with us to buy food. We didn't know who put our silver in our sacks. It's all right, he says. Do not be afraid. Your God, the God of your father, has given your treasure in the sack to receive your silver. Then they brought Solomon out, and the steward talked men into Joseph's house, and giving them water to wash their feet, and providing the water and donkey, and preparing the gifts to Joseph's arrival at noon, because they heard they were to eat where. When Joseph came home and persisted in the gifts, they brought the house, and they bowed down to him to the ground. He asked them they were. Then he says, how is your age, your father you told me about? Is he still living? And if you're still living, is your father still alive and well? And bow down and prostrate them before him. As he looked about his son's brother's vision, his mother's son, he asked, "This is your youngest brother, the one I told me about." And he said, "God is gracious to you, my son." Deeply moved inside of my brother, Joseph hurried and looked over a place to leave. He went to a private room to weep there. After he had washed his face, he came out controlling himself, saying, "Serve the food." They served themselves and brothers themselves, and the Egyptians who were able to themselves, because the Egyptians could not eat Hebrews, and equal Egyptians, and the men who had poor in the latter ages, and the firstborn, the youngest, they looked and eaten an nourishment, important with a portion, so they served them at Joseph's table. Benjamin supported him 5 times more than anyone else, so they tasted and drank freely with him. So thank you for watching today's video. It's already 10 minutes into the video and it's time to end. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next, which is our final video today, and I hope you guys enjoy the song. Also, the song is called You Are the Covenant for Eternity. Check that out, and also with the story at the next video, the story behind the song, and then this one also, and then the last one also. Make sure to watch all four videos today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys, enjoy.